guys, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? I thought today would be a good day to sit down and do a look or two looks out of the Urban Decay UltraViolet palette. Now, I have not used this palette yet. I was interested in this palette because I thought it was rather interesting that the palette almost seems like it's divided in half. So it's almost as if you could do two separate, completely different eye looks. One here and one here. So I wanted to see if I could do that. This would be a nice, almost neutral look. And then this could be a little bit more fun purple look. So this would be definitely a first impressions video, I guess. But I thought we would give it a try. So to save some time, I did already prep my face. I just threw on some foundation, powder, concealer, and a little bit of bronzer, no blush or anything. And I thought that we could just go ahead and get started right on the first look for the eyes. I am going to be working with the first neutral colors here to begin with. So I am going to apply some Tarte Shape Tape eye primer to my eyes, even though I did put on a little bit of the foundation already on my eyes. I'm just going to apply this gently, and I think I am going to go right in with this very light shade right here called Trippin'. And I'm just going to apply that gently to my entire lid here. Same with the other. And I think then I am going to go in and use Mind Slip in the crease. This color right here. I'm going to use that as a transition color. This is not my usual brush. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. That way I can use all of my lid space. It's a very pretty color. I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Definitely try and make sure that both eyes have the same amount of color. Has anybody used this palette, and do you guys like it? This is the palette that I got with my In That Fantasy Sephora tag. All right, that looks good. Okay, I think then I am gonna go in with this other matte color called Hacked right here, and I'm just gonna put that in the corner. Use that in the corner V. Same on this side. It's kind of like a light mauvey color, if that's a word, mauvey. Bringing it in just a little bit. I want to keep that top color still peeking through. I kind of want to add darker shade and add a little bit of depth to it. And I'm kind of wiping the edges a little bit. I don't want it to go too far out. I want to keep it in place. These are some nice conservative colors. Good for a nice day at work. Just dragging it along the edge of my line, my eyelash line there. All right, I think then I am gonna go into this color, this pretty sparkly color called Dazed. And I'm just gonna pop that on very gently. That's pretty. Same with the other eye. Almost wish that mauve color was a little bit deeper. I'm gonna take digital over here. Just a little bit. Very little. Just tap it in there. Not a lot, just a little. Just to darken that mauve color up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back into that mauve color and I'm gonna go back over it. It deepened it up just a little. And I'm dragging it over slightly, ever so slightly. And then I'm gonna go back into Mind Slip, that first transition color. And I'm just going to pop that back up here in case we wiped a little bit away, like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it just like that. And I have Urban Decay Glide on Eye Pencil in Corrupt. And I'm just going to go along my my upper lash line. Just along the outer third. And I'm going to smudge that out. Nothing too drastic, no wing. I'm just going to take a little angled eye pencil here. Just smudge that out a little bit. You don't want it to be too noticeable. Just to help deepen that corner up a little bit. I'm just gonna wipe away. I'm gonna leave that as is. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and then I will come back and we'll do the lower lash line. All right? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and all I put on was a little bit of my Revlon Naughty Nude blush and I put on a little bit of this Essence Pure Nude highlighter on the very tops of my cheekbones and going down my nose. That's all I've done so far. I would like to finish this look by adding some color to my lower lash line. I'm gonna go back in with this color Hacked right here, and I am just going to kind of make sure that these colors meet. They meet in the corner. I need a mirror. It is much easier to look up and place the color. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into that first transition color called Mind Slipped right there. And I am going to run that in the front here. Same on this side. And then I am just going to take Trippin', which was that very first lightest shade color here. And I am just going to put that up here. It's nice and light. My brow bone. Pop it right in the corner here. It's not the brightest for the corner. You could also use the highlighter color. I like that. I like how that's coming out. It's not too wah in your face. It's conservative. It's a nice look. And now I am going to pop on some Tarte Lights Camera lashes on my eyeballs. And the same on the other side. Without poking myself in the eye. Do all the time, and I got it on my, smeared it already. What else is new? I always love this mascara. They don't have the longest lashes or the greatest lashes, but somehow this mascara always does make my lashes look the best. I'm not making it all clumpy. There's the eyes. I like that look. All right, let's find something. This is a nice neutral color. I don't even know. This is a nice gloss. It's called Pink Gloss by Persona. It's not goopy, it's light, and it's got a nice shine to it. All right, so here is our look. This is the first look that we've got with our Naked Urban Decay UltraViolet palette. So I like that. That looks very nice to me. It was very easy to apply. I didn't really run into any problems. There was minimal fallout, if any. The colors blended very well. So the first half of this look to me is complete. I will be going and unfortunately going and wiping this all off so that we can do our second look for the rest of the palette. Let me know what you think of this look down in the comments below, and let me know if you've tried this. And I will be back in a few minutes with a very naked face. Okay, be right back. Hey guys, okay, so I'm back and I have nothing on. So we are gonna try and do the second half of this video, and the second half entails the purples of this gorgeous Naked Urban Decay UltraViolet. So let's hope we have a good idea of what, I have no idea what I'm doing. We are just gonna go with the flow. Didn't plan this out, I haven't tried it yet. So I'm going to go back in with my Double Duty Heart Shape Eye Primer, and I am gonna apply that to my eyeball lids, not eyeballs, my eyelids. And I am going to do my eyes first, just in case there is any fallout of this purple. I don't want to have to worry about messing up my foundation and the rest of my face. I do think I am going to do my eyebrows really quickly. I am using CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in Soft Blonde. This is what I have been using lately. Use it up. I'm going to gently pull this through my brows. This is all I've been doing lately. Nothing huge or big. I guess I can update you with it all. I'm just gonna brush those up. I'm doing a little bit more. I must be getting low because the tip keeps going back in. Try to make them somewhat the same, which I'm never really good at. And I just do it very lightly. I'm not really applying much pressure at all. Very light touch. It's funny, I can do this real quick, but I can't use the flick pen at all. The one from Glossier. Well, that's not awful. It's not, oops, not great. And I always put it on the wrong end, and then I squish the pencil parts. And then I'm just gonna go in. I've been using M Cosmetics pen in taupe, and which it seems like it's a little bit dark for taupe in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just gonna brush those babies up. Same with this side. I don't know. I feel like I can't do an eye look without my brows up. It helps me, oh, I got an eyelash. Helps me shape my eyeshadow or something. I don't know. So there's that. Now, let's go. All right, where do we go? What do we go? I think we're going to go in, obviously, with the matte shade, which is this Optimized, which is like a very pale lilac color. And we're just going to use that as our transition. And like I said, I'm not really going to worry too much about the staying in the line because I can fix it. I used to use the old tape trick. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever done it actually on camera. But when I really want a precise line, I put a piece of Scotch tape. Let me know if you've ever heard of that, or if you do that yourself, or if you've never heard of it and you actually want to see me do that, I can do that too. It's a good way to make sure that your lines are nice and pinpoint straight. I like it for that reason. I'm just going to put this in my crease. It's a pretty lilac color, and I'm bringing it up a little high. I like purples with green eyes. I think it matches nicely. I feel like the purple brings out the green. And as you can see, I'm not really worried about where this is going. I'm just bringing it out. Which purple do we want to use? I think I'm gonna go into this purple dust color here. Purple dust. Let's go in there. Tap a little bit off. Bring that in the corner. Pack it in there. Thought it was going to be a little darker, or I'm not sure. Let's try a different brush. Okay, I'm going to try spritzing my brush. All right, and then I'm going to take the brush from the palette. I'm just going to try and blend that in a little bit. And those two together. Okay, all right, now I think I'm gonna go with, let's try Cyberpunk, or this one. I'm gonna just put it on with my finger. I'm just going to blend it in, kind of layer it a little bit on top of the purple dust. And let's try putting Euphoric in the corner. We'll kind of just blend that in a little bit. It's a different kind of purple. And I'm just going to go back and grab a little bit more of that Optimized, that first transition shade, that lavender. And I'm just going to sweep that back up. Just see how... I almost like how these colors apply better with my finger. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the purples, but all right. I'm going to clean up. I'm just gonna clean up the edge. pat it down, and then we're going to apply the rest of our makeup, and then we will put the bottom half of our eyeshadow on, and we'll go from there. I am going to just use my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I swear by this product. I love it. It is one of my all-time favorite primers. It just feels so good, and it does a really good job of holding my makeup in place. It doesn't fail me. I don't know why it's not spoken more about. I love it. I am going to use the same products that I used for the first phase anyway. I am going to use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation in medium. It's a little dark for me right now, but I'm just going to hop that on. Put a barrette in my hair. And then I'm just going to take the remaining amount, move it out with my sponge, and then I will use my Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer in Light Ivory. It was hot last night. I didn't get any sleep. Too hot for me. And I'm just gonna pop that in. And then I take my little brush, dab it in. And just gently pat it in. And then I'm just going to take some Too Faced translucent powder. And I'm just going to pop it in here. I'm not baking with it, but it's so humid. I'm not going anywhere. It's going to be hanging out, but at least it'll kind of stay in place. On my nose. Kind of just brush it all, sponge it all in, maybe is the best word for it. I find it like lasts the best for me this way. And then I go and take a fluffy brush and just wipe it away. It leaves me a little bit flat looking, but then the rest of the makeup comes up. So, oof, oof. Get a little butter bronzer going here, maybe. I am using deep bronzer, and I'm just going to brush it along my hairline here, down a little bit. Nothing too drastic. I kind of have enough going on in the eyes. Just bring it down. And I think that the blush that I had on would be pretty. That was the Revlon Naughty Nude, because there's already so much going on with the purple. I'm just gonna tap it in here and just kind of pop it on there. I've been out in the sun a little bit. Now I'm going for an evening out on my couch. Let it touch the spots where the sun would hit. All right, and now for a little bit of glow. Let's go for our Too Faced. We'll go for a little bit of the soft focus. Nothing too drastic. Nice and gentle. And then I'll go in with the glow and just pat a little bit there. A little bit here. All right. Okay, so now let's go and finish our lower lip. Let's go in with Purple Dust, which was that dark color. Had a little bit of it off. And I'm just going to continue that line down. And if we have a little bit of fallout, not panic, because I do. I can see it. I'm just going to gently wipe it away. Keep the brush near you. Tap a little bit off. Continue that line. I'd say a third of the way. Brush it off. And then I am going to go into that Cyberpunk. Drag that in, and then drag that in, and then we're gonna go into Lucid. That's this odd green one, and we're gonna pop it right in the corner. I feel like dragging it up. And let's throw some up in the corner here on my brow bone. I'm not going anywhere. There. That's interesting. All right. Okay, let's put some mascara on. I'm going to use the same one that I had if I can find it. Here it is. It is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Try not to poke myself in the eyeball. Dang it. Never fails. Now we need something for the lips. I think I have a Charlotte Tilbury sitting right here in Pillow Talk too. It's kind of like a dark pinkish, and I'm just gonna gently fill that in, and then I'm gonna smudge it around with my finger. I feel like if I completely put in some lip liner, it helps my lipstick last longer. And not that I have anywhere to go, but it's the point, you see. Let's see what we have. This one's kind of a nude one. It's a Fenty. Can't see what it is. It is Fenty 05 Glazed. I love these. These are like butter. Okay, there we go. That is our look for the day. I'm gonna put on a little bit of Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray. Whew. And there's our look. My thoughts on the palette. It's an interesting palette. I really like this look. I don't think it was the easiest. The purples didn't go together as well as I thought that they were going to. I guess I should say that the purples weren't as vibrant as I thought that they were gonna be with my brush. And I know purples are hard to work with, so I understand that. I thought that they would be a little bit more wow. I believe that I have other palettes that probably can achieve this same look. Are they necessarily all in one palette? I'm not 100% sure. I'm glad I got it. I don't know how often I'm gonna use it though. So that's, I guess, my concern. Would I tell everybody to run out and buy it? I'm not 100% sure. I guess I would say if you don't have anything like it, or you don't have that color combination, it might be worth your while to try it. You definitely have to work with the colors a little bit more. So if you are a beginner or are new to working with makeup or not familiar with blending or don't have the patience, then that might not be the palette for you. Others that I could probably recommend that would be a little bit easier to work with, and I'd be more than happy to list those if anybody asks. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you tried this palette? What do you think? If you like the look, please give me a thumbs up, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload my videos. I try to do that when my computer's working. Anyway, please stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.